Imagine a grand and chaotic scene, infused with intense emotion, violence, and drama. The painting, The Death of Sardanapalus by Eugène Delacroix, is set in a dimly lit royal chamber, where the last moments of an ancient king, Sardanapalus, are unfolding. The room is lavishly decorated, with rich red and gold tones dominating the scene, giving a sense of opulence and decadence, but also foreboding and despair. At the center of the composition, reclining almost indifferently on an enormous, intricately carved bed, is Sardanapalus himself. He is depicted as a figure of supreme indolence and detachment. His posture is relaxed, lying back on a crimson bedspread, draped in luxurious fabrics that flow around him like a river of blood. His face is calm, almost emotionless, as if he has accepted his fate and is merely observing the chaos that surrounds him, like a distant spectator. This calm contrasts starkly with the violent, frenetic energy that fills the rest of the scene. Around him, his entire world is collapsing in a frenzy of destruction. The room is filled with his attendants, all caught in the throes of death or despair. His loyal servants and his harem of beautiful women, who were once symbols of his wealth and power, are now victims of his final, ruthless command to destroy everything he possesses before his enemies can take it. To the left, a powerful horse rears up in terror, its eyes wild with fear, as a servant tries to subdue it. The horse, a symbol of nobility and freedom, is being killed, its strong body straining against its fate, its muscles taut with panic. The scene captures the tragic waste of beauty and life, the horse's energy and strength crushed in an act of senseless destruction. Nearby, a richly adorned woman, one of Sardanapalus' concubines, is being dragged away by her hair, her face a mask of anguish and horror. Her arms are flailing, her body contorted in a desperate struggle to escape her fate. Her skin, pale and delicate, contrasts with the deep, warm tones of her garments, which are being violently torn from her. She represents the ultimate tragedy in this scene, a victim of both the king's whims and the brutality of his final command. In the background, another woman, dressed in flowing robes of white and gold, is being held down by a soldier as he raises his dagger, her eyes wide with terror, pleading for mercy that will not come. The white of her robes, once a symbol of purity and peace, now seems to glow with a cold, ghostly light against the darkened room, emphasizing the sense of doom that pervades the scene. Flames begin to rise in the background, consuming the lush curtains and tapestries that once decorated the room, adding a sense of urgency and impending doom. The fire's golden red glow adds to the dramatic lighting, casting flickering shadows across the scene, making the violence even more visceral and immediate. Above all, the painting is suffused with a sense of impending doom and irrevocable loss. Sardanapalus, the once great king, remains unmoved as the world he built is torn apart. His detachment suggests that he has already emotionally distanced himself from his life, choosing to face death with cold indifference. This contrast between his calm and the chaos around him highlights the futility and destructiveness of absolute power when exercised without compassion. The painting is a masterful depiction of excess, despair, and the ultimate futility of earthly power and pleasure. Through the vivid imagery and dynamic composition, Delacroix conveys a powerful message about the destructive nature of unchecked tyranny and the inevitable downfall that follows. The emotions of terror, anger, despair, and resignation are palpable, making this scene not just a moment in history, but a timeless reflection on human nature and the dark consequences of absolute rule.